Have space to play in the cross. Goes on the half turn. Good move this from Jonsson now. His shot across goal, kept out by the defence. Racic looking to play it short. As Gedish has now returned to the pitch. Cervera probably having a lot to look at there. His team so far have done very well in this matchup, as we now do see more of a 4-4-2 setup from Cadiz. Thierry Correia doing well to win the ball back for Los Che. Racic. Now it's Gedish again, trying to play the 1-2. Alex Blanco went down, didn't get a foul. Again, Valencia win the ball back high up the pitch. It's Daniel Vaz. Cadiz, to their credit, very well organised. And that is something that Álvaro Cervera really wants to have his side well drilled on. He admits that most of the squads in La Liga are better than Cadiz, but he will not tolerate mistakes in defence, and some defeats this season have come because of that. Those really other performances that have not felt very good with Álvaro Cervera. Carlos Soler, his ball over the top. No one read it in a white shirt. It is going to be a goal kick for Ledesma to take as we enter now the final 10 minutes of this first half. Alex Blanco's had a lively first half so far down this left-hand side. Salvi with the hold-up play, but loses out to Gaia. Here's Guillamon. Gabriel Paulista, he started the game on the left-hand side of that centre-back partnership with Diakabi. After the substitution, now Guillamon is playing in that role. Paulista swapping out to the right. Here's Gedish, very lively again. Picks out Alex Blanco. His cross blocked by Fali. Gaia wants to throw in and he's going to get it. Racic laying it off for Correia. Can just see there how it's four players really from Cadiz who track the ball, whatever side of the pitch it's played on. Good balling behind for Gamedo. He's got space now, picks out Correia. The shot from the right back. And not a bad effort there. Ledesma called upon. Not sure if that came off the post, but Ledesma did seem to get a hand to the ball. Get a better look at it here from this angle. Power on the shot. I think it, in fact, comes off Ledesma as well, and then off the post. Very close from Thierry Correia to putting his side in the lead. Kala lays it off for his keeper. Racic, despite being held back, manages to lay off the pass. Alex Blanco again now on the ball. Yamon. Now it's Paulista. Obviously, as we expected before kickoff, the majority of possession in favour of the visitors Valencia. And as always, Cadiz showing true grit, staying in the game, proving a tough nut to crack as the shot from distance is over the bar from Gonzalo Guedes. Really would have to say that he's been Valencia's best player so far, Guedes. He impressively made his 100th La Liga appearance. All of them coming for Valencia in that last game against Granada before the international break. So far in that time, though, he scored 14 goals and given 18 assists, 19 including today's pass in behind for Gameiro. However, this season he's only found the back of the net twice, both coming home and away against their local rivals Villarreal. As Gameiro tried to go for that ball. He's won his side yet another corner. He had over 8 in the first 15 minutes. As there we see Mukhtar Diakabi now taking his place in the stands after being replaced by Hugo Guillamon. Soule will play this ball in. Nearly everyone back for Cadiz. Hit quite high for Gaya, who catches it first time. Now that would have had to be some hit if it were to go into the top corner, but his shot eventually going over the bar. 5 minutes plus possible stoppage time left in this first 45, whilst Ledesma takes this goal kick. And so far so good for Cadiz. This draw is a big positive for them, as Cadiz have only won 2 of their last 16 La Liga games. 5 of those have ended in draws, but more worryingly, 9 defeats along the way. Picked up 1 victory in their last 10. But they've lost 6 in that time as well. The draw so far against a side like Valencia, they would consider it a positive, but it's a bit more here as Negredo lunges in for the challenge on José Gaya. Carlos Soule. That's Paulista. Racic. Now again, Valencia coming forward. Gameiro took a heavy touch. Espino tries to hold off the Frenchman. Very good work there from the Valencia striker, who was eventually fouled by Espino. And the visitors will get this set-piece play. Gameiro showing his experience there, doing very well to put his body in front of the defender and hold off the press. As now, this set piece set to be taken. Gaya and Soule over the ball. It's Soule with the ball whipped in. Guedes again fighting for the ball, keeps it in play, but eventually loses out, and the pass played in behind for Jairo, cut out by Paulista very nicely there. Jairo, who has played the majority of this game, really trying to chase down any ball he can. As we can see there, most of the attacks for Cadiz in this game have come down the middle. That's because everything really has gone through Álvaro Negredo. Played very good as a target man so far in this matchup. And we can see now Jairo trying to make the press as the shot is made from distance. Possibly an attempt at a pass. Unless Paulista was trying to catch out Ledesma, who was slightly off his line. Instantly apologizes. It's going to be another goal kick for the Argentinian goalkeeper Ledesma. This is the effort just on the halfway line, Paulista. Played over the top by Jose Mari, but to no teammates. And of course that stoppage in play really brought a big halt to how the game was going. Valencia mostly on the ball since returning to the pitch, and Cadiz as well, trying to counter that. Good ball out wide now for Thierry Correa. Low pass for Guedes. It's still Guedes in the box, played back to Alex Blanco, and it's deflected, eventually out of play. But Valencia coming very close to taking the lead just before the break. Another brilliant individual run from Gonzalo Guedes. Probably one of the best games this season played by the Portuguese winger, resulting in yet another corner. Valencia nearly in double figures, 8 so far in this first half. As the 45 minutes are just about up, Correa plays this ball in behind for Soler, who can't keep it in play. Going to go again for a goal kick. We'll see if there will be any stoppage time added on, because the clock was brought back when play was resumed. So up until that point, we really only saw the 2 goals. Goals coming from Juan Cala and Kevin Gameiro. This was another image of the run from Gonzalo Guedes. It's Jonsson eventually clearing it, but it comes off the defender. As we now have the confirmation there. 2 minutes of stoppage time added on in this first half. Soler. Bit of a heavy pass, but was a good idea to try and find Valencia's number 7, Gonzalo Guedes. For Cadiz, this halftime break will give them 15 minutes or so to regroup with a team talk with their manager Álvaro Cervera. They can't be unhappy with their first 45 minutes that they've played. As mentioned repeatedly, they knew that Valencia were going to have the majority of the possession, but they haven't really done much with it in terms of creating clear-cut chances until that latest effort from Guedes, as well as a few long-distance shots from Daniel Vaz. Cadiz have held their own, and they've taken advantage of their one clear-cut chance, scored by Juan Cala. Final 30 seconds here, as it's laid off to Guillamon. Gaya. Good first touch by the Valencia captain. It's Rakic now. Correa, maybe this is the final attack for Valencia. Vaz can't play it off to Correa. Guedes again with a good turn, but just loses out, and Jairo tries to run in behind now, still in possession, plays it in behind for Álvaro Negredo. At the moment the flag stays down in the box. The striker played across, and it's cleared away by the defense. Jonsson tried to get on the end of it, but the Valencia defenders not thinking about it twice and clear the ball away. The referee's whistle does go for half-time. Sadly, the attention will be on the altercation between Juan Cala and Mukhtar Diakabi, but we still have 45 minutes left to play here at the Ramon de Carranza. It's 1-1 at the break thanks to the goal from Juan Cala, quickly cancelled out by Kevin Gameiro. We'll see what the second 45 brings here. And as mentioned, it's 1-1 at the break between Cadiz and Valencia.
Live a season without a script, improvised by protagonists who rehearse non-stop. It's not fiction, it's not a thriller, it's something much bigger. And after 90 seasons, the excitement is still intact in La Liga Santander and La Liga Smart Bank. It's not football, it's La Liga.
Welcome back to the Ramón de Carranza Stadium in Andalucía. It's half-time in this game of match day 29 in La Liga Santander. Cadiz against Valencia. 1-1 is the score at the break. Juan Cala's goal was the opener in the matchup, and it was cancelled out just a few minutes later after a very good individual run from Gonzalo Guedes and finished off by Kevin Gameiro. Now, there was also an incident between Juan Cala and Mukhtar Diakabi in the first 45, which saw play halted, as well as the substitution of Mukhtar Diakabi. Hugo Guillamón has come on in his place. Now, we also see there Mauro warming up for Cadiz. We'll see if maybe he will be a second-half substitute brought on by Álvaro Cervera. But the action, of course, always continues in La Liga Santander. The second 45 minutes are about to kick off, as this game is of vital importance for both sides in their hunt for the 3 points. Valencia want to try and clinch their place, at least in the top half of the table, come the end of the season. As for Cadiz, they are still in their constant battle to avoid relegation. They are quite a far way out, though, of the bottom three. In fact, in 15th place coming into this matchup, with other sides in and around them dropping points. And 3 picked up today against Valencia would be a massive boost in confidence for the Yellow Submarine. We'll see if there is a breakthrough in this second 45. As now the Cadiz players are set to return to the pitch. The official as well, Mr. Medina Jimenez, along with his linesman. Now, it was a very lively first 45 minutes. Cadiz definitely playing much more openly than they normally do. Normally sitting much deeper, and today a bit more expansive and pushing higher up the pitch. Can confirm that Mauro is set to come on now for the home side, and he is in fact replacing Juan Cala. Both players involved in that incident in the first half have been replaced. Juan Cala, as mentioned, also the goal scorer, who was also on a yellow card before that incident, is now replaced by Marcos Mauro. The Argentinian centre-back will take his place in the back four, playing alongside Fali as the centre-back partnership for Álvaro Cervera's side. The Yellow Submarine are going to get this game back underway for the second period of play. Cadiz, of course, in their home kit of yellow and blue. Valencia in their home kit as well of white and black. Cadiz will be attacking from right to left on your screens for this second 45. Valencia from left to right. Already the first ball dropping nicely for Jairo. His cross kept out by Guillamón. Didn't really have much time to warm up midway through the first half, but thrown right in at the deep end here as this cross comes in. It's over everyone. Álvaro Negredo asking for a better cross there from his teammate. It's going to be a goal kick, though, for Valencia's Jaume Domènech. Now Cadiz, their last home victory was in fact their last game here at the Ramón de Carranza. A 1-0 win over José Luis Mendilibar's Eibar. That really was a relegation 6-pointer. Álvaro Negredo scoring the only goal in that matchup. Since then, they've played 2 games away from home. They drew 1-1 at Mendizorroza against Deportivo Alavés, another side who they are battling with to stay in the top flight. And as mentioned in the first half, just before the international break, they fell 2-1 at La Ceramica against Villarreal. Here's Thierry Correia for Valencia, though. His cross comes off the defender. Brought down by Soler. Racic happy to lay this one off. Valencia, it seems, starting the second half the same way they ended the first, with possession of the ball, having to move it from side to side, waiting for a breakthrough. In between that, two banks of four from Cadiz. It comes off the hand of Espino. It's going to be a set piece for the visitors here. This is the move from Correia. Espino was lucky that he was clearly outside the penalty area, but one step further back and that would have been a penalty. Very close call there from the Cadiz fullback. Now this can be considered as a corner, really, on the edge of the penalty box. We'll see who takes it. It's going to be Gaya, and his effort, in fact, not that far off target, just over the crossbar though. It's always been these two players over the set pieces. This time for a left footer, the captain Gaya. Ledesma, who is a fairly tall goalkeeper, did seem to have it under control. He will now take this goal kick. Now the game between these two sides earlier on in the season, it obviously took place at Mestalla in Valencia, ended in a 1-1 draw. In fact, both goal scorers for both teams, Lozano for Cadiz and Maxi Gomez for Valencia, are not in the squad. Both miss out through injury. Real shame on a personal note for Maxi Gomez, as he struggled to find the back of the net this season, and his last goal was in fact in that game against Cadiz at Mestalla. But it has been over 15 years since Valencia last played here at the Ramon de Carranza. Gabriel Paulista shown a yellow card for that challenge. He's colliding there with Negredo. Attempting to play that in behind for Jonsson, who had made the run. Does eventually get deflected off Daniel Vaz. Still going to be a throw-in for Espino. Haido frustrated with himself that he couldn't keep that ball in play. Haido, the 27-year-old on loan from Girona. This is in fact his first season in the top flight. He's managed only one goal so far this campaign. That was back on match day 22 against Real Sociedad. Not that bad of a performance today up front alongside Negredo. Cadiz, yet another throw-in. They themselves really have struggled to create clear chances. Most of their close calls, we could say, have come from counter-attacks, but the goal coming in fact from a corner. But the stats aren't in favour really of Cadiz. They've only created 8 attacks from open play this season that haven't been counter-attacks. That's the lowest in the division. That is the play style set up by Álvaro Cervera. It's clearly worked wonders for the Yellow Submarine, as over the last 5 seasons they've achieved 2 promotions. Most importantly, their return to La Liga Santander after a 14-year absence. as this ball is now played in behind by Racic. Alex Blanco doesn't get there. Wasn't dealt with by Ledesma, and Espino is taken down. But Alex Blanco was the last player to get a touch of the ball. Not a bad pass in behind, as we can see, but Ledesma, in an attempt to clear it, in fact, didn't fully get control of the ball. Guillamon. Domènech lays it off for Paulista. Good high press again, this now from Cadiz. Negredo looking to force the mistake. Nearly does so. Guillamon under pressure. And eventually has to play it out. It's a throw-in for Cadiz. Exceptional high press there from the Yellow Submarine. Cadiz scored a goal from something just like that when Barcelona visited here back in December. They were, in fact, credited to Cadiz, the last side to beat Ronald Koeman's Barcelona in La Liga Santander. Fine run they're on, the La Liga Giants, but they've only managed to pick up 1 point against Álvaro Cervera's side this season, Barcelona. That's credit to Cervera's setup. Throw in for Ether. Danger still not cleared away from that corner flag by Valencia. This time it's Fali with his cross in. Guillamon didn't think about it twice when making the clearance. Fali doesn't want to risk conceding a counter-attack, plays it out for a throw-in again. So now Valencia will start their build-up play. Possession yet again for Los Che. Well, as mentioned, they are in need of picking up points so far. They've collected 33 from their 28 La Liga Santander games this campaign. That is one of the lowest tallies in the club's history. Last season, where they had similar numbers to that, that was back in 1985. And that was, in fact, the season where they were relegated, the one and only season they were relegated. That does seem unlikely to happen this time around, but you would expect more, especially from this Valencia squad of players. Carlos Soler laying it off here for Paulista. Could just see as well quickly Kangin Lee was seemingly getting ready to come on. Soler. It's out Paulista again. Correa goes to ground, but play continues as Valencia are in possession. Gonzalo Guedes just slips at the wrong moment. Gets back to his feet very nicely. Picks out Daniel Vaz. Doesn't want to play the shot. It was a heavy pass there for Kevin Gameiro. Correa is still down, slowly trying to make his way back to his feet, but Cadiz are now breaking on the counter-attack. It's Espino who's eventually taken to ground by Carlos Soler. But a nice little bit of flurry of play there from both teams. Correa now retakes his position at right back. The young Portuguese fullback who was under a lot of scrutiny at the beginning of the season, but has slowly anchored down that place in the starting 11 at right back for Valencia. Perea couldn't get past Daniel Vaz. This free kick though now coming for the home side as we see Espino's pass coming off the arm of Correa. It is Perea who is on set-piece duty now for the Yellow Submarine. Ball whipped in. Not a bad ball in, and the header is over the bar. Álvaro Negredo trying to put Cadiz in the lead against his former club. It's a very good ball placed into the danger area. Onside is Negredo. And I think he tried to put it into a corner. And with that maneuver, put it over the bar. But had he tried to keep it low, might have found the bottom corner as Domènech was left stranded in the box. Gameiro keeps it in play, but again, a poor layoff. Espino cleverly makes the ball ricochet off Gonzalo Guedes. Get another look at it here. Now, in that tussle between Negredo and Guillamón, there was always only going to be one winner. That is the slight concern that Hugo Guillamón poses in the back four. Clearly a very talented footballer from the Valencia academy, but is definitely the shortest centre-back that Valencia have at the club. Álvaro Negredo, always a threat when it comes to aerial balls into the box. Soler. Just see now everyone back for Cadiz. And that is arguably when they're most dangerous, waiting to pounce. This time, though, they do concede a free kick. It's Ether, the right back, who takes down Valencia's left winger. Now, this is quite a far way out for a direct shot on goal, but usual business is resumed as Gaia and Soler are over the ball. Eyes on Gameiro. He could be the target man for Los Che on this occasion. 8 players for Cadiz in the box as the ball is whipped in. The header from Guillamón comes off a defender, and Guillamón there probably trying to prove me wrong as he got there ahead of everyone else, and his header from that set piece nearly putting Valencia in the lead. Not a bad ball, but his header does come off Espino as well, resulting in a corner. 9th of the game for the visitors as we're about to reach the hour mark at the Ramón de Carranza. Carlos Soler whips in the cross. It's headed away by Jonsson. Thinking about a counter-attack through Salvi. It goes to ground. His pass was always overhit. He's not going to get the free kick. In fact, can only manage to concede the throw-in as Uros Racic carries the ball forward, picks out Correa. Good first touch, and again, he thought he was going to get a corner, but realizes that Jairo's covering was spot on. It's going to be a goal kick. Here we have a replay of the goal from Cadiz, the opener in the game. Brilliant placement from Fali. His cross coming off the defender. And Juan Cala scoring his 2nd goal of the season to put Cadiz in the lead. Although it didn't last very long. Salvi has just given a free kick there. Away on Gaia. Alejo seems set to come on now for the home side. We'll see who gives way for Álvaro Cervera's men. And the attempted clearance does eventually come off Gameiro. It's going to be another goal kick. As there we see the Cadiz players who are not in the squad Alex Fernandez, who is out injured, along there with Ruben Sobrino, the Valencia striker on loan at Cadiz, who can't play today. Perea is the man who comes off. Had a very impressive matchup, Alberto Perea. But on in his place is Ivan Alejo. That is the substitution made. Alvaro Cervera. And this shot now over the top. Salvi trying to catch out the defense as it dropped on the edge of the penalty area. Have another look at it here. Starting from the goal kick from Ledesma. Flicked on by Alejo. And Salvi probably just getting a bit too excited there. Not taking his time, and his effort not on target. Uros Racic laying it off for Sule. Daniel Vaz. Brings it back to Sule again. Correa high up the pitch. His ball across now. All the way to the opposite fullback, his captain Gaya. And this is where Valencia have to try and carve out a chance, but also have to be very careful, because Correa and Gaya do normally push very high up the pitch, but with the high line of Paulista and Guillamon, that gives a lot of space in behind for Cadiz to run into. Ball there, cleared by Paulista. Throw in quickly taken by Alejo. Back to the winger. Thinks about the cross, but it's good covering there from Gaya. Jose Mari does play the ball in, but poor effort. Easily caught by Jaume Domènech, who, despite picking up the ball out the back of his net, hasn't really had much to do this afternoon. Now we can see the possession stats too really tell the tale of this matchup. 68% possession for Valencia. Racic brings it down under pressure again. Just see there that even Alvaro Negredo is in his own defensive half. Paulista sprays it across. That ball had already crossed the white line. And for Cadiz, it really has been so far a season to remember for them in their return to the top flight. At one point this season, they were 5th in the table, as mentioned in the first half, after impressive victories against Real Madrid and Barcelona. Just to name a few. Some important victories on the road initially this season, and probably falling back down to earth now in 15th. That cross was picked up by Domènech. Correa. Ball laid off there. Racic seemed to be just stretching there, could be in some pain, but the play does continue down the left-hand side as Gaya picks out Alex Blanco. Guillamon. Now Racic on his left foot, doesn't think about it, goes for goal! And Ledesma got a hand to the ball, parrying it clear. Initially, though, the save didn't seem that strong. Seemed initially that it might have even gone into the bottom corner, but parried away for yet another corner. Sule whips in this ball. Drops for Guedes. Thought about the shot. Sule plays it back to the winger. The shot from Guedes, and it's off Fali. Always so alert is Fali in that Cadiz defense. former Barcelona academy player. Was pivotal last season in Cadiz's promotion season. Correa. Good block again by Alejo, who you could just see there, as soon as he saw the ball about to drop for Jairo, started running to start a counter-attack, but the pass was well blocked by Valencia. There you can see the stats of Gonzalo Guedes. 2 shots so far in the game, 2 clear shots, has to be said, as well as picking up the assist for Kevin Gamedo's goal, the equaliser for Valencia. Now midway through this second half. There is a foul given away by Racic.